quiet and shadows fall, I'll be beside you whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you've got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
So we got Willow in the house. We got Connie Corso in the house. How's everybody doing this fine evening? I hope we're all doing well. DJ Rogue Knox. Welcome in. Regina and friends. Hello. Hello. So today's live stream is a tad bit interesting. Yes, Regina, thank you for being a member 3 months in and still going strong. Okay, so this live is about overcoming obstacles. Thank you, Willow, for being a member of All Things Serious. Jackie, yes, this is an amazing place. Welcome in. And I know you. I've seen your name before. I believe it's over at Brittany's channel, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but welcome. Yes, so today's live is about talking about overcoming obstacles, okay? Especially obstacles that are thrown in your way unexpectedly, okay? You're just living life, and here comes an obstacle just thrown in front of you, and your goal is to make it over, okay? It is to tell yourself you can make it through this obstacle. It doesn't matter. Bratty Little Me, how you doing? Sammy G, welcome in. So I'm going to share something with you, okay? Voodoo Bug, how you doing, Voodoo Bug? So I'm going to share a little story with you guys, okay? So let me put this banner up, okay? I want to put this banner up for a second. So a lot of my OGs here know that I had a dear friend pass away during one of my live streams. And it played a role in my channel of being able to continue doing what I love doing. It was an obstacle. And it wasn't really an obstacle. It was like I was afraid that if I'm going to talk mental health, I got to do it where I can put all my energy into it. And when it happened, like, he was a friend. I've never had a friend, okay, So I haven't been able to do what I needed to do to help people. So that's what I mean by obstacle. Okay. So I talked to his wife and I said to her, I said, man, when Chris passed away, I have never been able to concentrate. You know, I'll do the who's awake, and after my friend Brittany's channel is over, sometimes I'll do who's awake and invite people in. You know, and if they want to come over and hang out because they can't sleep, they come over and hang out because they can't sleep. So I do that, you know, and it's nothing but humor. But that's not what this channel is always about. This channel is all about helping people that are going through things. And I haven't been able to do that for a little bit because I haven't been able to focus. So that's an obstacle thrown in my path, an obstacle. So today with you guys, I want to know, is there an obstacle that's in your way right now preventing you from living your best life? And if there is, what are you doing to overcome that obstacle? Yes, you did, Jackie. Yes, you did. And you're more than welcome here. You can hang out and talk about anything. Mental health is my subject, and I love talking about mental health. So my question for you guys is there an obstacle in your life right now that is preventing you from living your best life? Put a 1 in chat for yes. And I understand that, Rogue Knox, but you are living your best life, aren't you? With what you have going on, or at least trying to. At least trying to. I could be wrong. Not saying best life. I'm not going to say that. No. Okay. I wish I could take some of your misery away so you could live your best life. Well, an obstacle would be like a challenge. Yes. I agree with that. I think sometimes we get in our way too much. I'm sorry, Rogue Knox. I wish I could take that away. And Kirby in I hate. Well, I don't hate. I just don't like hearing it. Hearing when people. I wish I could take some people's pain away, or things they're going through. I wish I could. Not saying I can handle it any better, but I have a high tolerance for things. I wish I could just heal the world. Yeah. Well, I want to open up panel and see if anybody wants to come up and talk. Okay, anybody. I don't know why my internet over here says it's being wonky. Cindy Rose, how you doing, Cindy? I hope you're doing well. Anybody else new coming in that I didn't see? I apologize. Oh, there's Aussie True Crime, bratty little me. Pretty sure I shouted you out earlier. I hope I did. I hope I didn't ignore you. So, if you guys would like to join All Things Serious, the Green Team, more than welcome. If you would like to check out merchandise, I have a merch store myself. All Things Serious. If you're going through anything, Regina, my friend, if you're going,
my dear brother Eddie,
I have an email address. I also have. Okay, give me just a moment. I also have an email phone number that if you're going through anything at all, Eve, how are you doing? Good seeing you again. If you're going through anything at all and you need somebody to talk to, you could always email me, text me, call me.
and he ain't playing either. Eddie,
I'll get
I
back
just want to say,
at a reasonable time.
I want to tell you something, okay?
Go
I
ahead.
get, I get why you're talking about the obstacles and overcoming, but you're not dealing with an obstacle. You're dealing with a loss. You're dealing with the loss of someone you love very much, and you're not going to be able to get over an obstacle whenever it's not an obstacle. You need time to grieve because time
Well,
is the only thing
what
that
I mean,
helps
what I mean in my life, that's what I
uh-huh
call that, is
right.
being
Can I,
able to move forward, not forget, but move forward.
oh, okay,
So how
yes,
my brain functions and operates
I get that now.
is being able to move forward and do what I have a passion for doing. And it
Yeah,
probably came out the wrong way. I probably confused people saying what I said. And they probably think, I said some things I shouldn't have said. And now I'm like,
no, not at all,
you
not at
know,
all.
but, I have gotten over that. Now it's just moving forward.
Okay,
Okay.
are you moving forward?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good,
Does it
good.
still affect me? It
Absolutely.
will.
I mean, it just happened too. I mean, I'm amazed and I applaud you for once again having the boldness, especially with dealing with this kind of loss. You are still there for everyone else once again, Eddie, and still doing what you can for others, even though you're going through this grief on, with all of this, and
Yeah.
like not doing your show and stuff, because I know like that your show um is like with my show and what I do, you like to help people. And whenever you're down or something affects you and you can't be doing what you love to be doing, it affects you even more than even just the loss. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I get that completely. But I just commemorate you because even though that is so recent and with everything going on, you were still there for everyone else and doing and staying true to who you are with your grief. So let me just first of all get that right. You're an amazing person through and
Thank you.
through. And I think all of us here can attest to that. All of us.
And welcome, Jackie. Thank you for becoming a member of All Things Serious. So I have a virtual pizza party coming up, and it's going to be a members only virtual pizza party. So I'm going to schedule it ahead of time, probably a
Okay.
week in advance. Okay. So for those of you who want to become members, you can. So, and what we're going to do is everybody's going to order pizza, and we're all going to have a pizza party. Just joking. If you don't want to order pizza, you don't have to order pizza. But I'm going to order pizza
So
and have
you
a
asked.
virtual pizza party.
So you asked about our obstacles in our lives
Yes.
and what we've had things to overcome. You know my story. Me and you have talked in depth about it. And I know, like, I know I'm happy in my life and where I am and everything, Eddie, but still to this very day, like, there are times whenever I'm still dealing with those obstacles, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And I'm still, while I'm having to go through life and, and I'm fighting to achieve the things that I want to achieve, I'm still going through those things. And especially with, with what I'm wanting to do in the true crime community, whenever I'm talking about it, sometimes I break because I've been through part of the things that I'm even talking about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's something I think the thing about obstacles, and this is what I'm going to tell you that helped me get over mine. I didn't look at them like obstacles any longer. I looked at them as something that I was going to have to face. The best way, uh, you ask what was the best way I overcome it. I faced it. I faced it. I didn't deny myself the emotions. I didn't deny myself the pain. I didn't deny myself what I wanted to achieve. And I always reflected on what I've been through,
Yep.
and I've used it as a plan to overcome every time it comes up. I have a plan on it. You know what I'm saying?
What's
And
up, Brown Eye Girl?
it's hard to do that, like, especially whenever things are unplanned and are become an obstacle in your life. It's really hard.
That's what I mean. That's what I was meaning earlier. And unplanned. When
Yes,
things are going well and something just pops in. Okay. I don't. So that's what I mean. It just everything's going well, and all of a sudden something happens
yeah,
that you don't expect it to happen.
yeah,
To me, that's an obstacle.
yeah.
Okay. Now, can
It's
that
a
obstacle become a permanent obstacle and having to fight through it, or can it? Is it
mm,
a temporary obstacle? That's what I was trying to mean, and it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to come out. Okay.
it's
So
always going to be there. But how
yes,
big of an obstacle it is what you make it. Like, giving yourself time to actually reflect on it, Eddie, and plan out your way of, like, nobody realizes this, but whenever you think about yourself and your emotions, like, you need to sit there and allow yourself to feel them, but you also have to set a boundary with yourself of, okay, now I need to build the bridge, burn it down, and get over it because I've spent long enough letting this hold me back. That is what people have to do to be able to overcome it. They have to set boundaries with themselves, not when it comes to their emotions and stuff, but how long they're going to let it debilitate them, if that
correct.
makes sense. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's so you're basically explaining my point, what I was trying to get through. And Bradley, little me, yes, I know your story. Okay, and yes, sometimes it will haunt you. Sometimes it will. No matter how much you talk about it, not how much You do and you do. Sometimes it will haunt you. It will creep back up on you and haunt you. Yes, it will. Trust me, I know
Yes.
that all far too well.
Yes.
Most of you
And you know
guys know.
what, Eddie, can I add a little more to that?
Yeah.
You'll think you'll think that you have made your way past it and it'll creep up on you.
Yep.
You'll think that you've dealt with it and internalized it and done what you needed to with it to get yourself over it. And then whenever it does pop up again, you realize, holy crap, I did not have that under handle with myself even as much as I thought I did.
Correct.
That happens. Absolutely. Yeah. You'll think, oh, I can deal with it. And then whenever it's in your face, you cannot deal with it.
It's very hard.
Very hard.
So,
Very hard.
and this is the reason why. What's up, April T is in the house. So, this is the reason why I decided to do this subject because it's very dear to me. Okay. I've had problems or situations appear in front of me that were difficult to overcome.
Hmm.
Be life itself or things in life itself, like a dear friend passing or losing a car or having to move, obstacles. So I have been through some situations and I'm trying to
I know you have.
overcome certain situations. I got a big thing coming up August 7th. I'm flying to Florida August 7th.
Yep. And
So,
that's something you're having to deal with in your life too. And that I bet that is an exciting thing and a scary thing all at the same time, just a little bit, ain't it, Eddie?
yep.
Yep. I can totally see that.
Haley
You,
Alice, how are you doing?
you know what, Cindy? That is a very good observation. That's true. All of my problems are common to mankind. And it's funny that you should say that because I had something going on in my life one day, and one of my friends called me from church. And while I was sitting there thinking, oh, poor pity me, throwing myself a pity party, what I had going on at the moment, she calls me and she's like, my husband just died.
Sorry to hear that.
And immediately, like, it was like God just reached out and smacked me, I guess you could say, in my opinion. Because for me, for what I was feeling down and out for myself, like I was like, you know what? I think I've got it going. And I made a video post and I was like, you know what? Anytime that you are feeling sorry for yourself, just look at what someone else is going through and thank God that you're not having to go through what they are.
Well,
And
I wouldn't say that. Just feel grateful.
yes, well, thank
I
God
wouldn't. I
that,
wouldn't. I wouldn't even do that. Nope.
I mean,
I would just feel
seriously,
grateful.
mm,
Yep. I would feel grateful because you're lucky that wasn't put in your plate. Just feel
that's what I'm
grateful.
saying. Feel
Yes.
grateful that you're
Yes.
not the one that is going through what they are. So be grateful.
Yep. Like what my so like if you read this, what Willow said, I gotta go for now. Mod Boss is out of here. The boss of boss is here though, Rogue Knox. So she's the boss of the boss, right? Rogue Knox is going through something. She has an illness that is incurable. Prior
Oh,
to that, she was living her best life until that happened. Now she has an incurable illness that she has to live with for the rest of her life. That's her obstacle. That's her roadblock. And there's nothing she can do about it. And when, you know, And that's what hurt. Like, I wish I could just take that away from her so she could go back to living her best life. But
Oh,
sometimes you can't.
absolutely. Right. Right. I understand that. I'm not trying to, tit for tat or anything here, but
Yep.
I have lupus, erythromatic systemic lupus,
So
ER.
you have an illness that's incurable too, right?
Yes, and it affects me physically too. And girlfriend, I'm so sorry that you're having to go through something like that. It's hard to deal with, but I've learned this about that kind of stuff when things are out of my control. Um, I have to just keep going regardless and have faith that I'm going to have good days and I'm going to have bad days. And that's what lupus is like literally. For no one who knows what it is, it's an autoimmune disorder where your immune system attacks you. And I have good days and I have bad days. And I think the humps, like what you're talking about in this case, like is the brick walls or the obstacles, is the days where I literally am so stiff from head to toe and sore all over and can't, function physically because I'm in agony pain, that I still have to, do what I can that day, but I have to hold on to there's going to be a better day because there's always a better day coming in the end, whenever I go into remission and stuff. Um, Sometimes it requires medications and stuff to go into remission. Sometimes my body goes into remission on its own. It's hit and miss with lupus. And I think, everyone who has it knows that. But um, I still know it. I guess what gets me through the obstacle is knowing that there's going to be a better day eventually.
Hit that like. Bye. Hi.
Lisa,
Hit that like. Bye.
hi. Oh, I love Lisa. So,
Uh,
right. Ja how do you say that name? Jaquil? I don't
Jackie.
wanna Jack oh, it's Jack duh. Jackie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the thing you have to hold on to with the lupus, right, girlfriend? Like, okay, I know this is bad and I feel like poop, but it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna feel better eventually because it
So,
does it. Most of the times lupus goes, "Oh, Graves'
so
disease."
Rognog's his mom has lupus. I have Graves' disease, hypothyroidism. My immune system also attacks my skin.
Yes.
I've been trying
Yes.
to reach remission through medication for years.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what has gotten me through better than anything. And it's not any kind of medication or anything like that. The thing that has helped me the most with my lupus is my diet, for starters. And for two, is not depending on steroid use. Whenever they're trying to put you on steroids, you guys, that is the number one thing I have always realized with my lupus, and I've heard, and talked to other people that have lupus about this. Stay away from the steroids. Whenever they try to give you steroids, reject them because that is going to throw your entire immune system. Like, and there's medications out here that you don't know are steroids. There are foods out here that contain steroids. And that's the reason I was saying your diet. Um, they're feeding us all these, everything we eat is like being uh like GMOs, and these animals have had steroid shots their whole life and stuff like that. Pay attention to your diet. This is the best advice I can give you. Pay attention to your diet and what you're eating. I've learned to eat a lot less red meats and stuff, and that has helped a whole lot. And like free range, if you're going to eat proteins, free range animals are the best that haven't been treated with a lot of steroids and antibiotics. So diet is one of the best ways to control your lupus, and that's what I found that helps the most. So, but yeah, it is an everyday struggle when you have a lupus flare. Like, it doesn't just affect your body, it affects you mentally. It affects you mentally. It can literally like make you, even if you're not someone that actually suffers from manic bipolar depression or something like that, like your lupus affecting your immune system can literally cause you to have like fevers you don't even know you have that affect your personality and stuff. It's awful. It's awful. It can
So,
affect your mood, everything.
so basically saying that if we all have physical symptoms and mental symptoms, we're all screwed. Basically, we're all screwed. Now we just have to overcome being screwed. So now we have fences we have to tear down. We're not going to be able to tear it all down and rebuild. Plain and simple.
Now, Eddie, that is not what I just said.
Absolutely no spinach. Okay, so I will fill you in on me. Okay, so man, I'm just glad I don't have rheumatoid arthritis. I have arthritis, but I do not have rheumatoid arthritis. I am lucky
Well,
in that department
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
because rheumatoid is autoimmune deficiency disease,
Mm-hmm.
not a deficiency. It's a disease
Mm-hmm.
that can take your life.
Cause yes, and it also causes you a great deal of pain.
Yes.
So it's actually, ooh, it's another one of those rough ones.
Yep.
They suck.
Jackie says absolutely no spinach. Rogue Nog says I love spinach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I love me some spinach. So darn it, my bubble just got bursted. I'm one of those people. I'm a real weirdo. I actually put spinach on my sandwiches and stuff. Like, I love me some spinach.
Cindy Rose says, why take life so seriously? None of us get out of here alive. My grandpa.
That is the truth. That is the absolute truth. Yep. Why I take life so seriously? None of us get out of here alive.
Oh, Jackie
Mm-mm-mm.
has RA, rheumatoid arthritis. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, lupus can cause rheumatoid arthritis as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It causes the swelling in your joints and eats away at your joints
I am
through
sorry
the
to hear that you have to go
deterioration
through
and
that,
stuff.
Jackie.
Yeah. Yep.
She is such a beautiful woman. Pink Bubba Gum 7, welcome in. Raw spinach is very acidic, but cooked spinach is alkaline. And a smile for Dawn. Welcome. Welcome in. I love me some collard greens. I don't care what anybody says. Some collard greens with a turkey ham bone in it or a neck bone in it.
Mm, all day long.
Yes.
Or even mustard greens or turnip greens or mixed greens. Mmm. With some cornbread and some
All right.
brown beans and
So everybody, all right. If you want to, I opened up the panel for anybody. So if you want to come up and hang out with us, you're more than welcome. So
yeah, and if someone wants to come up on panel and they want one-on-one with Eddie, that's fine. I can get down too for you. I just come up here, to give my insight and kick it with my brother Eddie that I know has been going through a lot. So, but I'll give my place up if someone wants it gladly. I'm not selfish. Unless we're talking about lemon head candy, and then there might be a little bit of a squabble.
Rogue Knox says that's why they call us autoimmune warriors.
Yep. Yep.
Rogue Knox is another beautiful person. Hello, Jackie. Welcome.
Hello, lovely Jackie.
You got something
What?
playing in the background, Jackie? Do you have something playing in the background, Jackie? Can you hear us? You might have to go out and come back in. I can hear you moving around, but I just can't hear you say anything. Hello? Let me see if I can adjust, do
Uh-oh.
something with her mic. You got YouTube playing in the background. Yep, she does. She has YouTube playing in the background.
Yes, she does.
She has to stop playing YouTube in the background.
It looks like she's working on it. She muted, I think, so she could.
Okay, there we go. I had to mute the
Yeah.
background. Sorry
There
about
we
that.
go.
Thank you. And yes, lupus, any autoimmune disease is an awful, awful, awful disease.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, it is. Any of them.
My brother was laughing at me the other day. So I have two bad knees. They're like gone. And I had to get down on the ground to grab something. And it was everything in my power to get back up. He starts laughing.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you, Jackie. Can you hear us?
Yep. Nope. Hello?
Can you hear
us,
me, Jackie?
Oh,
She's having technical difficulties.
I was actually very fortunate whenever I was 14 and I found out that I actually did have lupus. Um, at the time,
All right, Bradley, little me, take care. Love you.
whenever it come about, whenever I found out I had lupus, like it was a very unresearched illness and there wasn't a whole lot known in its field and it wasn't often diagnosed. And the thing about lupus is when you have lupus, like there are certain um conditions that come along with lupus that are actually deadly, lethal. And if it's not recognized that you have lupus and you don't receive treatment whenever you're having extremely bad flares, the consequences from the effects of lupus on your body can actually be fatal. And I was lucky whenever I was diagnosed because it wasn't something that was widely researched and like people weren't getting lupus diagnoses and dying from things and they didn't even know it was lupus. So, but I was very fortunate and I'm grateful that my mom took me to a specialist when she did because my dead giveaway that every other doctor had overlooked, they kept saying that I had rosacea on my face because I develop a malar rash whenever I have my lupus flares.
Yep. One of my
And
cousins passed when she was 32 from
yep,
lupus.
yep. It wears your body down. It's hard on your body. It's one of
Especially if
those
it goes untreated.
absolutely. Yes.
Anything in life, if it goes untreated and uncared for, can destroy you.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
You
it
know,
can.
even you're living with pain, just
Can just
pain
yep.
can take years off your life.
Yep.
Years.
Absolutely. And chronic pain, ooh, I couldn't imagine. Mm-mm-mm.
Does the
Which
heat affect you?
yeah, The feet, the heat actually affects my heart more than anything than it does my lupus because I have tachycardia and heat can really get my heart like beating fast. If I get overheated, my heart gets beating fast and it gets stuck in that mode. It can be a killer. Yeah, my health sucks. My husband said it's okay though because I'm pretty. That's what he told me one time. It was like, it's okay, babe. You're still pretty.
We still purdy.
Still pretty.
So a smile for Don says, okay, same, but I don't have lupus.
Oh yeah, my hubby's wonderful. I couldn't have asked God for more as far as my relationship in my life with my husband.
So a smile for Don has MS, and the heat does affect him.
So he affects you
So
when you have multiple sclerosis. That is what he's saying.
yes,
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Now you
okay.
could ask
So a smile for Don is a woman.
a smile for Donna's woman.
Yes, I
Oh,
was just
okay,
looking at her profile.
okay. I'm glad you were telling me that though. You know how I embarrassed myself with
Yes,
it. Oh lordy, lordy, Eddie, what are you ever gonna do with me, buddy? Uh, couldn't take me.
see, this is the
Oh
thing, right?
no.
See, my boyfriend couldn't take me not being able to do anything, so he left. I don't like doing anything, so I would have stayed. uh,
I guess
I'm
I
gonna
guess
shut up right now before I get myself in trouble with Rogue.
I guess I'm blessed in that way too because my husband, he's very understanding and he knows whenever I look at him and I tell him there's no way I'm moving or doing anything. I'm in so much pain. All I want to do is, you know, the devil's lettuce and chill because I'm hurting. And that's my salads, by the way, devil's lettuce. Yeah, I love spinach, but yeah, I prefer the devil's lettuce when I'm in pain. Um,
We have a super chat. We have a super chat. It won't let me chat, but I'm 54 and they told me I had until I was 40.
lupus or MS? I'm so confused.
So a smile for Dawn has MS.
Okay, Jackie has
Jackie has lupus.
lupus. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Okay, right.
I'm blessed as well, Smile for Dawn says. I have a good man, plus he's a paramedic, so he understands, I guess. But I feel I'm holding him back sometimes.
You know what? I felt that same way about my husband for a long time. That maybe because of my situation, I was holding him back in life. And I think that is like, I think all of us who deal with a chronic illness, and especially one, that is debilitating at times, and one that can even be lethal, I think that we all feel guilty whenever we're watching our significant other continue to work hard and take care of us and be there for us whenever we can't, because it makes us feel like we're not contributing and we're just taking away from them. But yeah, my husband told me that it would be worse to live without me. So, like, he told me he would rather, struggle it through with me and be there for me because he loves me than to lose me and be without me. So once again I'm very blessed in that aspect of my life. But I understand what she's saying completely because I felt that same kind of way, that guilt. So
They tell me I have 5 years every 6 years. I don't listen I don't listen anymore.
yeah.
So a
Yeah.
smile for Dawn. Thank you for coming here. Um, every live is different. Um, so I have creators from all over that come here. They sometimes just chill and chat. Sometimes they come up on panel. We talk
We
about
love
different
Eddie.
things.
We love
Um,
Eddie.
yes, we talk about different things. Um, Usually everything we talk about is mental health related at this time of the night. But if you catch me at 2:30 in the morning, we're now talking mental health.
No, we are not, Eddie.
Okay. We are not talking
Mm.
mental health at
You know
2:30
I
in the
just
morning.
cracked up after the last live. You know.
Okay. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. First off, I'm not leaving right now. I just wanted to thank everybody for being here and hanging out while we talk about some things that can be debilitating to others. You know, so I was hearing noises coming from the living room.
Uh-oh. What was it?
The cat.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, it won't let me chat in here when I'm connected to my TV.
You think you're funny, don't you, Adrian? I was being funny. I know you were. You little stinker.
I don't understand.
I'm a little stinker.
Sorry, my son just decided to prank mom.
Yeah, I decided break one.
I got
Go
no
on.
clue.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm gonna tape you up to the ceiling fan by your toes for that one later. You just wait.
Sydney Rose, that is Eddie's mom setting up in the living room for the pizza party. uh,
So about this pizza party, Eddie, I just want to know, will there be anchovies? Because if there's anchovies, like I don't know if I can come, man. I
hell
can't
no,
do
there ain't
anchovies.
no anchovies.
Okay, because the smell of fish, like I don't know what it is, but oh, I can't do it.
No, no
Especially anchovies.
anchovies. No.
Like my daughter will eat a whole tin of anchovies, like you get those little pudding cups and eat them. Okay, but no, I cannot do it.
You don't like sushi either, do you?
I love sushi. I just don't like sashimi, and I don't like sushi that has seafood in it.
I stay as active as I can, but Regina, I would love to chat sometime. I'm so in for pizza. So, for those of you, put a one in chat if you're new here. And there's a question. There's another question after that. Put a one in chat if you're new here. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. Okay. So Now back to my other question. Put a 1 in chat if you have Discord. And the reason why I asked the new people, I want to know if they have Discord. Because if you have Discord, you'll be able to reach out to Regina because she's part of my Discord. Okay, so Jackie, since you have Discord, can somebody drop my email address for Jackie? Please. Please. I'm dropping my email address for you, Jackie, so I can give you the link to Discord. So you got to send me an email, and I'll give you the link to Discord. Hold on. Miss Lulu, how are you doing? Well, a smile for Dawn. I'm going to give you my email address also. Here's my email address. Okay, so no, that's not my email address. Let me fix that. Yeah, no, that's not my email address. I spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be 2 S's, not 1. There we go.
Eddie, we got to get you hooked up with Nightbot. With Nightbot, you can just set an like your mods can even use it on your channel. You just
Yep.
like me, I hit exclamation email and it automatically puts my email up in the chat for me because I have the command set and it's so easy to use. Get with me on the Discord and I'll show you how to set it up and everything. We'll go
Yep.
through it through the Discord and I'll get you hooked up.
Yep.
And also, you guys, if y'all have not checked out Eddie's new merch,
Yes, everybody. So I have my own merch store right now. I'm in the process of designing new merch. So I need to learn how to set up. Miss Lulu, I totally understand where you're coming from. So how do I set up Nightbot on YouTube? Something's gonna have to explain to me later.
Yeah, I'll do it. Well, I'll walk you through it step by step, Eddie, through Discord. We'll go in the room and I'll pull up my screen and show you and just walk you through it. That'd be the
All
best
right,
way.
I want to address Miss Lulu real quick. Miss Lulu, what are you struggling with? I'm going to give you the platform. We're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation.
Yep, Eddie,
I want to know what you're struggling with, Miss Lulu.
I'll drop down and let you get her the link and get her up here because this is what you do. Rock it out.
Well, if she wants to come up, I doubt she'll want to come up because not everybody wants to come up on panel. I just want to know what she's struggling with. And if she doesn't want to share, all right, so hold on.
Lulu,
hold on. See, Lulu, see that number right there, Lulu? See that number right there, Miss Lulu? I'm going to leave that number up, okay? That's my Google Voice number. All right? If you need to talk or get something off your chest or off your shoulders or out of your system, just shoot me a text message. After this live, I can talk to you.
Yeah,
I have a phone right here specifically for all things serious, okay? I have a phone right here specifically for all things serious. So if you need to talk about anything, don't hesitate. So
Yeah, that's like that's why Eddie, like, that's why he started this channel and why he does what he does, is because he wants to be an open platform for the community of all of us who do have issues and struggle with things. And just like my lupus, it affects my mental health. And also, we all go through things that affect our mental health, and that's why Eddie's here. So, like, I'm not going to lie to you, you won't find anyone better to be able to talk to that you can entrust with your feelings and what you're going through, and it be private, and get the kind of friendship and understanding and help you work through it that you will anywhere else but right here with Eddie. And that's the truth. That's what I personally, I'm speaking from my experience, and I will say that, and I will let you know that all day long, that I've had nothing but a good experience and a genuine friend and understanding from Eddie, and that's what he's here for. And he doesn't shame you, he doesn't judge you, he doesn't pick you apart. He helps you
and the thing
work
is
through it.
yes, and I also have other people in the community that might be going through the same thing you're going through. You
Yep.
know, there's a lot of us that are here for each other. So there's a lot of us that are here for each other.
Yep.
So
And I personally will vouch for everyone in here that I know that this is a safe place. This is a safe place always with Eddie. And whether it's private one-on-one with Eddie or you talk to other people that are in the group, it's always what's the word I'm looking for, Eddie? It's always a safe place. It's always a safe space. So
yeah.
yeah. I had a brain fanoodle for a minute there, let me tell you what.
Okay, so Miss Lulu says I only have my elderly mom, and that's it. And
Oh,
everything we talk about, Miss Lulu, is
yes.
confidential.
Yes, that's what I was trying to get at.
Okay, everything we talk about is confidential, unless you want me to share it. That's up to you. Unless you want it put out there to try to help other people. If not, it stays confidential. Thank you for being here, Miss Lulu. I want to thank everybody for being here. All the newcomers coming in, I want to thank you for being here. If you have my email address that I posted, you want to join Discord, send me an email. Even it, you can shoot me a text message if you want to join Discord, and I can send you the link. So you're welcome,
Hey,
Miss Lulu.
Eddie. Now
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like be funny or nothing here, but like tell us a little bit more about the merch and the new art you're working on. Like, have you got any plans for the color scheme and stuff? And
Okay, so this is what I have right now for a logo. Okay. This is one of my logos.
yes, and I love
Okay.
that one.
So this is one of my logos that I have. And I have merchandise, shirt, hoodie, hat, uh, tank top, nightgown. I have a few items that are with this logo.
Cool. And by nightgown, do you mean like a big oversized t-shirt nightgown? Because that's what
Yes, I'll
I am
actually
all
screen
for.
share. Give me just a second.
Yes,
Give me
love it.
just a second. Okay. So we're gonna go over to my merch store. We're gonna go to
Good
my
night,
merch store.
Cindy. Good night.
Cindy off the bed.
She's got to go. She didn't say she was off the bed, but she's got to go. I was just saying bye. Have a good night and
All right,
blessings.
Cindy. Have a good night. Night shirt and apron. I can make an apron too. Bye, Cindy. So I'm going to my merch store right now. Let me go to my products. Okay. All right.
All right, here it is.
Do this. Okay, so here we go. I'm screen sharing. I'm screen sharing. I'm going to present it so you guys don't have to leave right away. So can you guys see it so far?
Yes. Yes,
So
I'm
that's the
definitely ordering the
nightgown.
night shirts. Definitely ordering them.
That's the
Love
night
'em.
shirt. That's a table pad for a mouse, keyboard, computer. This is the hoodie, tank top,
Oh, I love the
stickers,
tank top. I love the style of tank top with the wide shoulders. Love that.
tumbler, hat, and regular t-shirt.
Yep.
So, and I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm working on other logos, another logo, so I can have. She's like, I have it all in my cart. I'm gonna order next month. She's like, I have it all in my cart.
Right, Rogue?
So, but
Well, I
what
love.
came across this logo right here, and I'll explain this logo and the reason why I kept it. So I paid somebody to design me a logo, and this is what they came up with. And if you look on the left, it's actually a male and a female, believe it or not.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And what it is the colors of mental health.
Uh-huh.
And it also has the tree of life.
Yep.
So
I love it. I love the symbolism. I think that adding the tree of life to that imagery really speaks about bringing balance to your life with mental health as well as everything else. Because really, all of your health, whether you're suffering from a chronic illness like I have, or whether you're suffering from just mental illness itself, it can all affect each other. And you know, whenever you take care of your mental health, then even if you do have um, a chronic illness like I have, you're able better to cope with it because you are mentally prepared for it. If that makes sense. Whenever you take care of your mental health, even if you are suffering from something that is completely physical and not in the realm of mental health, even though it can affect your mental health, but if you take care of your mental health, even if you are suffering and going through things in life that are out of your control, then it really does help you to have a better prognosis and outcome in every other aspect of your life. So I love the imagery. I love the tree, the colors. I love that it's a man and a woman because exactly, mental health affects everyone, no matter what sex, creed, race, demographic, uh, ethnicity, religion. It affects all of us, every
yes.
single one of us.
So I struggle. So you get an understanding, Miss Lulu. I struggle with bipolar, PTSD, insomnia, um, anxiety. I struggle with a lot of things. So I'm going to share that with you right now. So do I have an understanding of mental health, mental illness? Yes. Am I a professional? No. But do I go through it on a daily basis? Yes. Do I know what it's like to fight a war in your own mind? Yes. So just wanted to share that with you, Miss Lulu. So don't be afraid to reach out.
And I, every day of my life, am overcoming, of course, whenever I have mental issues stemming from my lupus, but PTSD and insomnia. Those are the ones that I struggle with daily. That and I don't know. I know I could suffer with things a lot worse, but I do take my mental health seriously with the things that I do struggle with because it can get out of control quick if you don't. Even like with lupus, um, whenever you have lupus flares real bad and stuff, it can literally cause you to have behavior because of the effects that lupus has on your mind. It can cause you to have behaviors that if you don't know yourself and you're not comfortable with yourself, you won't be able to recognize those behaviors, and it can distance you from people and cause aggravation and anxiety and problems in your life that you didn't need. And being able to recognize also the mental aspects and behaviors of whenever I'm having a lupus flare have helped me to, it's one of the things, like you said earlier, one of the things that helped me overcome, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Recognizing it in itself can help you start to overcome something. That's what I'm getting at.
totally agree. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for coming up, Regina.
Yeah.
Um,
Eddie, thank you. Thank you for
yes,
having me.
yes,
Thank you for everything you do, for every life you touch. Thank you.
yep. I tried.
And
I tried to. I don't know why I say yep, yep, yeah, yeah. I get. You know what satisfies me is when I see somebody that's going through a rough day and I talk to them and their mood changes.
yeah, that's because
When
you're one of the rare people in this world, Eddie, that can actually find joy in being kind and helping another human being, because that is the gratification, is being a good person. That's that you're just, it's you. That's who you are. So yeah, thank you.
well, you're
Thank you for
welcome, Jackie, and I'm glad I was there last night, and I'm glad you subscribed and decided to check out the channel today. And you're always welcome.
yes.
Low 12.
Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I have been driving my Facebook and my Twitter account and my Instagram nuts. Um, bugging everybody, telling them, you guys, it's me, Regina. I'm not a freaking bot. Someone hasn't overtaken my account. Okay, just go watch and then subscribe. Dang it, you'll like him.
So,
But
but
congratulations on 1,000, Eddie. I love you, brother.
yes.
I'm gonna get off here.
All right, you take care.
You too. Blessings. Bye.
So, everybody, I want to thank you for being here. You guys are an amazing group of people, and for the new ones, thank you for joining. You guys are special here. You're accepted here. This place is a safe place to communicate and talk and share your thoughts. And Rogue Knox, yes, I will be in voice chat after. So if you're in Discord and you would like to join voice chat, I will see you guys in there. And we'll have a conversation. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, 8:30 p.m. And I will also see you probably at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. It depends. So Until then, all things serious is out, my friends.
Let's talk about the mind for a minute. The kind of battles fought, you don't just win it. It's a war zone inside, no camouflage. Every thought's a grenade, sitting ready to barrage. Growing up, they said man up, but never speak up. So I bottled it all, like a shaking soda cup. Pressure building inside, I could feel it crack. But the world outside only sees the mask, not the fact. Depression knocking at the door, anxiety's my guest. They invited themselves in, now I'm under duress. But mental health ain't a weakness, it's the strength to own every scar, every tear, every struggle we've honed. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. Seamless like a shadow, it follows you around. But I'm breaking the silence, gonna tear it down. Got therapy sessions, journaling pages, finding peace in the chaos, flipping life stages. Self-love's a journey, not a destination. Gotta navigate the pitfalls, find your elevation. No shame asking for help, we all need a hand. Together we rise like a hip-hop band. So let's rewrite the narrative, redefine the game. Mental health ain't just a buzzword, it's our flame. Illuminate the darkness, spark the conversation. All things serious and mental health, a powerful nation.